Okay, well, fireside chat with Adam Craig, second time winner of Single Speed Worlds.
Yeah,
correct?
This is a sorry state of affairs.
Okay, so first of all, you're wearing a flag. Tell me about it.
We're in Philly.
Oh.
This is their crest. So
I
support that.
I was not aware that Philly had a crest.
Yeah, it looks that way, or maybe this is just made up. I don't really have any idea. I'm just taking it. Dave is the boss. That's all I know. So I take orders.
Totally reasonable. So now you came here. Were you expecting the win? Were you prepared to contest?
I'm weary of expecting anything at these sorts of junk shows, and we weren't even at the junkyard today. Yeah, I expect nothing, but I'll take what I can get.
Okay, so give me the quick rundown of the race.
Me and Brian blew it by going around the hay bale at the start, so that put us in kind of a tough spot. But then, yeah, it worked out after that. I tried to be the sage single speed guy while using actual single speed riding techniques on these Johnny-come-lately new local single speed guys, like momentum and not braking. That's where I made my move. I told them what I was doing, that they should replicate it, except for huge skids. There were a couple of big skids. But yeah, I don't know. We rode bikes. It was fun.
Nice.
Snow thing, real magical.
Yeah, so were you expecting snow? Was that just...
Yeah, I had a look at old Uncle Noah's place before I left, and I knew we were about to get owned by a big old snowstorm. It was perfect, though. I have a pretty tender place in my heart for first tracks on snowy Philly single track on a cross bike.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, blank slate.
Yep.
Do some skids. It was good.
So, mechanical or hydraulic discs on your bike?
Oh, hydro. Which I thought were rubbing on the huge climb with all the jerk-offs in the way.
But it turns out...
it just was a huge climb.
Yeah.
So I stopped and checked for rubbing twice and to have a beverage. And yeah, it was just me not being good enough.
Don't you hate when you're on a climb and you're like, oh, something must be wrong with my bike?
Definitely gotta be, nope, not a flat tire.
Yep, just my legs.
Yep, just keep trying harder.
Nice. So who is the kid with you a lot of the time? Not with you, but...
Cole, something or other.
Cole, okay.
Kid. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
were you...
He was giving a good run. He was going all right.
Had you expected him at all, or were you more thinking like Craig Etheridge was going to be your main nemesis?
I'm more worried about Brian. He's got such beautiful sideburns.
Yeah, he does.
No, people have been kind of getting that Cole kid inside my head. It's always good to have a, possible local ringer, right? You never know. I mean, he might not have stayed up that late last night. He might have been a little better prepared, but I don't know if he rides a single speed all the time. Cole, ride that thing. Don't just turn it back into a geared bike.
Oh, so he had a zip tied off bike?
I have no idea. I couldn't tell he was behind me.
Sure. So what prompted that last lap? Did you just realize?
I've been trying to do a rad screening, and our fine tour guide around for the qualifiers yesterday, Ian, was Crew Jones today, which got me thinking about how rad the movie Rad is. So I was trying to remember the whole exchange at Hell Track with Bart Taylor, the dickhead incumbent guy, waits up for Crew Jones, and they do a lap mano a mano without the Reynolds twins.
So you wanted the mano a mano lap.
So we did a mano a mano, but MC guy didn't know the whole sequence. I thought he would have that on lockdown. I couldn't remember it. So anyway, we did the mano a mano. I wanted to give young Cole a chance to do me and let me screw up, which he almost did. So we had a good time.
Okay, sounds pretty solid. So now, going into these races, I know it's single speed worlds, so there's kind of this whole goofiness factor, but do you take it serious? What level of serious versus
I was trying to sandbag myself as hard as I could, and I hope that any other actual racers that come, which hopefully doesn't keep or starts happening, so I stop getting tattoos for free, which is awesome. Yeah, I was trying real hard to. I think I've had one night's sleep in the last 3 nights, maybe 4 nights.
Okay.
What day is it? Sunday? Yeah. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. Okay. Right. It's a tough road to hoe, but I like it. I'm glad that we get to come do this.
Yeah. So which place are you hoping gets it for next year?
Boston.
Okay.
Because it's as close to the 45th parallel as we can get, except for Canada. And Boston would be sweet. New England, cyclocross, we're in. And Tim Johnson will come, and then he'll make him an excuse not to win, and then I'll make him win, and then he'll get a tattoo, and Lil will be all pissed off, and it'll be perfect.
Yeah, so at what point is Ryan Chabron ever going to win Single Speed World? Do you think you're going to have to shove him across?
Seated. What, you're standing up, sprinting? You're spun out, man. Sit down. Just spin it out. I've never ridden on the track, but you know how to do that.
What pro would you love to see win Single Speed Worlds, other than yourself, obviously?
I'd love to see Chris Jones do it again, because he would get beat down if he didn't get his.
I think he might actually get held down and get the tattoo.
I almost raced in one of his skin suits. Zach was going to loan me a skin suit, but I decided that wouldn't be sponsor correct. It would have been pretty sweet.
It would have been so
Then we could have just
sweet.
cut a hole in it, gotten the tattoo. Miss you, Chris. That was fun skiing the other day, huh?
That's awesome. All right, so how has your season been? Give me like the mini version of your season so far.
Yeah, just riding
Has
bikes.
it just been all like getting ready for this? This is
Pretty
like,
much all preparations, yeah, Rocky type stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, perfect
pretty
for
much
Philly.
Yep.
You've just been running up a lot of steps.
Yep. Tons of steps. No, I didn't. Didn't really do any preparation for this at all. Life is preparation for this. This is a test of skills.
True grit for sure.
Yeah, I guess so. It's kind of weird though. I'm not sure.
A little weird.
Thanks, Matthew and Danny, for starting this, but the ship has sailed, and we're actually on a ship right now, which is awesome.
Which has not sailed, and it's a little worrisome
Right,
to
yeah.
think that it could.
Keep it from sinking.
Yeah, definitely. This is a very Titanic-y setup that's going on in here. Like, you
No,
expect to see water flooding in, and like,
Yeah, don't let me jump off the deck later.
no promises. I mean, I'll try. I'll try really hard. So, I know you had a video back at like Cyclocross where you talked to Cycling Dirt about not doing nationals for single speed. Is that still your thought process, or?
Yeah, I'm definitely, that was my last pedal stroke of the year, was across that finish line.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So what's next for you then?
Resting up. It's been a busy summer.
Right.
I do a lot of bike races.
Yeah,
I get
I've
tired
heard that.
eventually, so-
I've heard that you race bikes during the summer.
Yep, definitely do a lot of those. So yeah, gonna not do that for a bit, which is nice. It'd be cool to go to nationals, but I mean, actual racer guy doesn't seem like he should do that many single speed races. Seems like you gotta respect. Let some folks have a good time.
Yeah. At some point, you gotta let somebody else take at least one of the championships.
Yeah, I mean, it's a burgeoning thing, so
Yeah.
we'll be in. And I don't feel like racing my bike in January. I mean, respect to everybody that has the minerals to stay in shape until then, but I don't. So I'm not going to.
Solid. So then you would say the season has generally been a success overall?
Yeah, surprise success. I was hoping not to get fired this year, but by
Seems
not
pretty
sucking at
solid.
enduring the summer and then being able to race cyclocross, we'll take it. So hopefully I don't get fired. I was nervous at the first lap when we blew that start. I thought that might be my job.
See, I heard somebody, the guy that got third told me that the right line that you took was actually like a pretty solid starting plan. Like he
Absolutely. I mean, I saw.
He kept his eyes on you and followed you into
I saw
it.
53 guys go into a really small trail with a bunch of logs in it that I'm pretty sure people can't bunny hop.
Yeah.
And I decided to go the other way, and that took me from 53rd to about 3rd immediately.
Yeah.
Advantage, lollipop, whatever, pinwheel of death.
Circle of
cyclocross
death,
obstacle.
whatever.
That was a dumb obstacle, and I didn't do it again because the trail on the other side was luscious. But first lap tactics, that was actually my only tactical win of the year. That was the only correct choice that I made in a bike race.
Your only tactical one of the year. I like it.
Yep.
Solid. Awesome. Well, congratulations.